of 10 players will make the semifinals. And then from there, the semifinals will be those 10 players will be grouped into two groups of 5, round robin, 4 matches each. And the winners of each of those flights will play one final match against each other. 2 first place finishers of the semifinals will play each other to determine who's first and who's second overall in the tournament. And then the 2 second place finishers will play each other for third and fourth, and so on and so on. The top 4 finishers win entry into the 2010 National Championships to be held next month at in Tacoma, Washington, at the Elks Club out there. Another beautiful place, from what I hear. I have not been there, but a lot of people rave about it. So the National Championships are next month, February 17th to 21st. And right now, this is, like I said, this is Jim Shovak. I'm the USBA secretary doing commentary. Right now I'm by myself. Nobody's here with me because we knew it wasn't being, the commentary wasn't being live streamed. But apparently now it is. So I'm all alone. So we have Tyler Thompson right now. I'm assuming a local player. He's playing Bill Johnson. Tyler Thompson is playing Bill Johnson, and Bill Johnson is ahead in this match so far. We're playing 20-point matches. The finals will be 25 points. For those of you who do not know the game, this is 3-cushion billiards. This is not pool. There are no pockets. Obviously, there's 4 rails, and that's it, and 3 balls. One person is the white ball. That's their cue ball for the entire game. And the other player is the yellow ball. That is their cue ball for the entire game. The red ball is a neutral ball. Bill Johnson, as you can see, is the yellow ball. So what he's going to do is going to try to hit both of the balls with his cue ball, like he just did. You saw what he did. That's a point. And the point, every time you score a point, it is only that, 1 point, no matter how hard or easy the shot is. And not only do you have to hit both of the other balls with your cue ball, but you also have to contact a minimum of 3 cushions and also hit the other balls. So that is what makes this shot difficult. And look at this shot. It's a beautiful shot by Bill Johnson. He just went off the red ball, then contacted 3 cushions, and then contacted his opponent's cue ball. He didn't have to go in that order. He could choose anything he wants to do. He can go rail first, 3 rails first, 5 rails first, off either ball. You can be very creative in this game. The game is very difficult. As you can see, Bill Johnson just played a relatively easy shot in this game. It was an easy shot, but even easy shots are not easy in this game. So this game is very challenging. It's very difficult to master. And you get to use a lot of creativity as well. You can stroke the ball and let loose, or you can be use a lot of finesse. And Tyler Thompson apparently is going to go off the left side of the red ball and try to drop in. Oh, no, he went that way. He fooled me on that shot. And he almost made it, too. That was a nice try. So the top 4 finishers here win entry into the National Championships next month. And I think the top 10 players are getting prize money, even if it's a little bit. So everybody's saying the top 10 is going to get some money. Now you noticed in that shot, Bill Johnson played off the white ball, and then he went 3 rails, and he tried to land on the red ball, or vice versa. And the first object ball that he hit interfered with the shot. And he got a kiss. He got a kiss out, and he did not make the point. Sometimes you get a kiss, and it actually makes you score the point. That's called a scratch or a lucky shot. There's a lot of names for it. And that happens as well in this game. Sometimes you get lucky and you make a point even though you didn't intend it to make that way. And a lot of times you'll get kissed out of shots as well. Seems more often than not that you get kissed out of the shots. And Bill does not have an easy shot here at all. He's got to try to. I think he's going to play some kind of cross table with draw, and he's got to get that. Yes. Okay. He used draw, and he used a lot of reverse singlets, and he tried to come back to the red. But very, very difficult position that he had. And this is no bargain either. Anything in the chat room? Huh? Now? And that was an example of an unintended kiss. In this case, almost gave Tyler a point there. Not quite. Now, Bill has what some of us referred to as the dreaded diagonal shots, where all three balls seem to be lined up in a diagonal line. There's a lot of things he can do here. None of them are simple. He's opting for the cross table. Watch out. And one of the obvious reasons for the cross table, which is what he just attempted and missed, was that sometimes you end up leaving safe. We call it safety. Your opponent's ball, in this case Tyler's ball, is the white ball. If you see where that is on the left-hand side of the screen. And the other two balls are somewhat close to each other, but not too close and far away and not in a great path. Now, of course, if Tyler's white ball was way down the other end of the table on the rail, it'd be a lot harder. But this position is not the easiest. And Tyler is looking at those two balls, trying to find a scoring path where he can make his cue ball come into those two balls so that he could score. I would recommend a cross table shot here off the yellow. Less ball hit. And maybe some reverse singlets to avoid a kiss. And hard. Well, he managed to beat the kiss. He hit a lot of ball, and he beat the kiss, but he wasn't able to control the ball. What are they saying on the chat? Bill is playing a drop-in shot, and he did not hit it well. It's kind of like a +2 shot, actually. We call that a +2 shot. Of course, you hit. Well, actually, there's a reason for it as a system, but Paul Frankel is taking my picture now. Score is 14-5. Now we're up to 25 innings. So Bill was playing at a great pace in the beginning of the game. I think he had something like 9 points in 11 innings or something like that early in the game. And now the pace of the game has slowed down, and looks like both players are thinking about safety, trying not to leave an easy shot for the opponent. But Bill just went for that shot direct because that was a relatively easy shot, which is the right way to play. Just go for the shot. Don't worry about the leave. If you play safe all day, you're never gonna get out. You got to score. Get up there and score. Oh boy. Looked like Bill missed the rail. Score is 15-5 in Bill Johnson's favor. Bill Johnson is the yellow ball. And it's a 20-point match. So Bill's looking good right now. And Tyler needs to get something going. But at the same time, with a score like this, he has to try to be careful not to what we call sell out or leave an easy shot for his opponent. But the way the score is right now, Tyler needs to start scoring points. Ooh. And another kiss. And so the kiss ends the shot and the chance to score. But it was not an easy position. And now Bill is faced with another tough shot here. Probably off the left side of the white with right-hand English, dropping into the top right corner on your screen, and then out to the red would be the right shot. Just like that. How do you hit it? Almost hit it perfect. Almost perfect, but it just goes to show you the difficulty of this game. A lot of times, you have to be perfect. You can't be off. You have to be right on. And luckily in this game, there's enough shots that come up where you don't have to be 100% perfect. Otherwise, maybe none of us would play. But the game is difficult and challenging, but it's very, very fulfilling and rewarding as well. And that was an example of a shot that you have to manage that first ball that you hit. In this case, he hit the, what was it, the red ball, I think? Yeah, he hit the red ball, and he drove the red ball into a kiss path. Otherwise, he probably would have scored the billiard. Okay. Not sure what Bill's going to do, but he's definitely going 3 rails. I know that, to the white. He's just going to go flat ball. I wonder if he's going to make this the... Bill almost made that the unintended way, I would assume. He almost made it from the wrong side. Score is 15-5 still. We're at 27 innings. And I think Bill Johnson broke, so. Tyler Thompson. I think he's a local player. I don't know exactly where he's from. Bill Johnson is from Michigan. Bill Johnson is a 2-time Nationals finalist. He's an excellent player, very dangerous player. And he's hot and cold, just like a lot of us are. But when he's hot, you got to get out of his way. He'll rain billiards on you. So whenever I play Bill Johnson, I like to play the cold Bill Johnson, not the hot Bill Johnson. Oh. And you can see from that shot, Bill Johnson hit the ball perfect to score the billiard. Unfortunately, he hit his first object ball into a path where it knocked the last ball out of the way, and so he got robbed of a billiard. You could say he got robbed on one hand. On the other hand, you could say he really didn't get robbed. It was his own fault because he was in control. He put the balls there. He put the ball in the path to get the kiss. So he really wasn't robbed. He just didn't hit it good enough. And finally, it looks like Tyler has a shot. He's got a bank shot. The balls are relatively close together. So depending on which way he decides to go for this shot, if he goes the way he's aiming right now, he has to come to the red ball first, and then it'll automatically go into the white, unless he catches it ridiculously thin or ridiculously full. That's the only way he can miss. That's why it's a good shot to play. 3 rails into the red and then into the yellow. And he came short and went to the yellow first, and that's why he missed. As an opportunity, that he finally had an opportunity and did not take advantage of it. And now Bill Johnson's in a similar situation. Does not have anything simple. Don't know if he can reach it from where he is as far as a bank shot is concerned, but it might be possible. I think so. He has the same shot. Come to the red first, into the white this time. But he's looking at something else, so he's trying to figure out a different way of playing this. And I'm not sure what he's doing, so we'll find out. Apparently he was playing a straight rail billiard, but unfortunately we're not playing that game. We're playing 3 cushions. Good shot, Bill. You can kill me later for making fun. Tyler Thompson playing a natural shot that he just kissed himself out of. And looks like it may have made. But he got the kiss. Now, me and Bill Johnson did commentary on the first match, and we were both talking about how the top players, they find a way to avoid the kiss and still make the point, if possible. And the lesser players, let's just say the rest of us, including myself, the rest of us, we see the shot, we go for the shot, we know what the right shot is, but there's a kiss to beat, and sometimes we take chances and we say, oh, well, I'm just going to go for it anyway. And then we get kissed out of the shot, and then we wonder why. So the top players know how to beat the kisses, and if the kiss cannot be beat, then they play a different shot, even if it's harder. Well, Tyler is missing his opportunities. Not that he's gotten a lot of them, but he's missing his chances to score. He might be frustrated. I've never met Tyler before, so I don't know how many tournaments. Maybe this might be his first tournament, so he might be very nervous and upset at what's going on at the table, and that's going to affect his game as well. It's a good shot by Bill. 16-5. Bill needs 4 points, and his game has slowed down substantially from the beginning. The tables are all freshly covered with Simonis cloth, Simonis Rapide 300. And the balls are Aramith. I forgot what they're called. Super Aramith Pro Cup balls, I believe they're called. They have spots on them so you can see the spin of the ball. The red has red spots too. You just can't tell because it's red. Well, let's see what happens. If he loses the spin, he's going to make it. Oh. I think that's 2 for Bill. 17-5. And I will tell you something. Me and Bill Johnson were playing on this table last night. We freshly cleaned the tables with some damp microfiber cloths and fresh clean balls. And the tables were very long, sliding all over the place. It was actually very difficult to play on. And I happen to know that even though the balls are clean, I happen to know that they did not clean this table before the match started, and that's why it's not playing like it was. Might be better for the players, but I don't see any high averages coming up here, so I think I would prefer if the tables were playing a bit longer. But actually, they are playing long. They just need to be cleaned. But they're playing very long and beautiful. Okay. So it's 18 to 5 in favor of yellow. Bill Johnson, he needs 2 points to win this match. And then we'll have another match for you. We'll try to get some players. We're trying to get everybody on the table at least once. But we're trying to put some good matches up there as well. And that's called a scratch or a lucky shot, or there's some other names I'm not going to say for them. He got an unintended kiss, and it drove him into the score. So there is luck involved in this game. Not only do you get lucky that way, but a lot of times the way the balls end up, the positions that they end up in, sometimes you can go the whole